as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 20. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off here. And the play is good enough for a first down. They move the ball to the 44.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Spartans with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're going to scramble now.
Scramble play by QB. He's tackled on play at the 21-yard line. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? The pass work. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
There's the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Caught near the goal line. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A solid first down game sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on, makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Ending off on the draw play. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now here comes the bunch formation. And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get in.
Got space, looking to score.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense is off schedule after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last two fourth down attempts. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running play called on third and short. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
It's a keeper. Quarterback running to the left. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll be brought down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Harris. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
With the return, it's Brown. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They test the middle, but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it, backed up to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the sack. Looking to scramble. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Third down coming up.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go!
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. It's now second and goal.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss.
29 Philly.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Michigan State 7.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Michigan State offense will take over first and 10.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pressure. Oh, the football's fumbled. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback drops back. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll try the right here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will look to convert here on 4th down.
Green 25. Tuna. Hawk. Go.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.